Out of the way, Dopey!
Hi, welcome back to Auto Tip-Off. Enjoy today's video. The Jeep Grand Cherokee 2022 is officially here. The basic 2-row vehicle joins the 3-row model, which was revealed earlier this year, and receives virtually the same new tech and amenities, although with less internal passenger and cargo space. The 2-row Grand Cherokee is also the first variation of the Grand Cherokee to have Jeep's new 4xe plug-in hybrid engine, so it's not all bad. Let's begin with the engine. The plug-in hybrid 4xe system, like the Wrangler and Wagoneer, consists of a 2.0-litre turbocharged ICE and a 100 kilowatt electric motor, along with a 17.3 kilowatt-hours battery pack for electricity, producing 375 total system horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. It will be the most powerful engine available in the Grand Cherokee at launch, topping the 5.7-litre Hemi V8's 357 horses and the 3.6-litre V6 293. Jeep claims it will be good for 25 miles of all-electric range.
The Grand Cherokee with 2 rows is also the most off-road ready. While the 5-seater already has an advantage over the 3-row due to its shorter wheelbase, it also has the benefit of a dedicated off-road model and Trailhawk, which is to the Grand Cherokee nameplate what Rubicon is to the Wrangler and Gladiator, representing the pinnacle of its off-road capability. At the air suspension's maximum height setting, Trailhawk vehicles with the V6 and V8 have an extra 0.4 inches of ground clearance, topping out at 11.3 inches. Trailhawk 4xe vehicles have the same 10.9-inch maximum clearance as the regular Grand Cherokee, and all versions have a standard height of 8.4 inches from the ground. Trailhawk is more than just a revamped air suspension. In fact, for 2022, it gets a class-exclusive electronic sway-bar disconnect, which allows for greater flexibility when the going gets tough. All-terrain tires, Jeep's Quadra-Drive 2.4WD system with an electronic rear-limited slip differential and the Select Terrain drive modes, as well as the usual trail-ready exterior bits, skid plates, tow hooks, etc., and front and rear bumpers designed to improve off-road clearances are all standard on Trailhawks.
Overall, and on rough terrain, the Trailhawk's 3.6-litre and 5.7-litre gain 5.6 degrees of approach angle, 1.8 degrees of breakover angle, and 3.6 degrees of departure angle, which is okay, but not brilliant. The 4xe performs somewhat worse, owing to the extra weight of the PHEV system, but it is at least as good as, and frequently better than, any other Grand Cherokee with air suspension. For all Trailhawk models, the water fording depth is set at 24 inches, 61 centimeters. Much of what we saw in January still applies inside, although a few new features from Jeep's new Wagoneer SUV have clearly flowed down to the 2 rows cabin. A second-row high-definition entertainment system with Amazon Fire TV integration is offered to increase those options. The inside of the top-of-the-line Summit 4xe looks like it belongs in the class of luxury SUVs.
There isn't a single visible area that Jeep's interior designers have overlooked, indicating that they sought to capitalize on the Grand Cherokee's reputation as a premium SUV. Upholstery choices include cloth, leatherette, and leatherette with suede inserts, Napa leather, and quilted Palermo leather, with 2 wood trim packages, oak for the basic model and walnut for the Summit Reserve package, with some perforated variants sprinkled in for extra variety. As you might guess, there's a lot less internal room available, especially in the back. However, by removing the 3rd row of seats, much of the luggage capacity lost due to the reduced wheelbase has been regained, leaving just 9.2 cubic feet behind the 2nd row for the bigger L. In the transition to this newer, more future-proof platform, the Grand Cherokee gained more than 4.0 cubic feet of internal passenger volume and 1.4 cubic feet of luggage room over its predecessor.
Pricing and efficiency data will be released closer to the Grand Cherokee's debut in dealerships in 2022. Later this year, gasoline versions will dribble into dealers, and 4xe manufacturing will begin early in 2022 in the United States, and later in the year in other countries, so we believe. That's our take on the new 2022 Jeep. Thanks for watching. We'd appreciate if you would consider giving us a thumbs up, subscribing, and lastly slapping the hell out of that notification bell for me. Cheers for now.